Hello guys, Iwatsu, the founder of eveechoes.wiki. I wanted to create a short video to teach people how to register and edit the wiki or add new pages, or in general just to contribute to the knowledge base of the wiki. So first of all, the first thing we do is we visit the page. So eveechoes.wiki, there it is. You visit it, and this is the first screen you see. You see the wiki immediately. And the first, you can view the wiki. There are no restrictions on viewing the wiki and any pages you want. The only the only restriction is when you want to edit the wiki. We did that to stop people from, especially bots from trolling the wiki and messing it up. So the registration is quite simple. It's free. It's simple, and here is how it goes. You click on sign in, sign up, a pop-up comes up, a modal, and you click on new user. Then you insert your email. For the sake of this test, I will create a temp email. You can use this service as well if you don't want to disclose your personal email. That is temp-email.org. So it gives you an email to use. So you can copy it from the keyboard here. Insert it here. There's a short captcha to fill in box. Some. I hope that's right. Let me exit that. B. Okay. Hope. Yeah. Then you click on register. Yeah, it was wrong. Maybe the P is capital. Register. It's still wrong. What the? Let me. Oh, it's R. Box R. There you go. It should work now. So you click on register. Give it a few moments to do its stuff, and yeah, it tells you registration successful. What that means is that it has sent you a link that you can use to register. If you come to the email box, the temporary email box, it should appear within a few seconds. Yeah, there it is. So refreshing it helps. So you click on it. This is a simple page. Welcome to eveechoes. Please click on the button to proceed with your registration. So you click on sign up, and it gives you some it gives you another page where you can register. So username, potato guy, password, potato is nice, and potato is nice. And in-game name, if you want, it's not mandatory, but it helps people recognize who you are in game. So the potato guy. So create account, and that's it. You don't need any email. There's a privacy policy for you to read if you are, for all of us to read. You can accept or decline it. So let's accept it for now. That's it. You won't receive any other email to confirm anything. You are registered now. If you receive any email, you are registered now basically. So you're into the you're inside the wiki. So now the most important part: how do I add and edit pages? Let's start with editing. Since let's say for example you're scrolling through the wiki and you go to travel, and you spot a few things that are not necessarily correct, or there are a few topics that you want to add. You can do so by clicking on edit page. One note is that this website is fully responsive, so you can work on it fully on your mobile devices as well. The only difference is that this index here will appear at the bottom. So it doesn't appear at the top, it will appear at the bottom, but it's still there. So everything that I'm doing now, you can still do it on your mobile phone. So you click on edit the page. This appears, travel in space. A small editor appears. It's very simplistic. If for some reason if you want a full page view, you can click on this button and you can, simplistic. It's quite simplistic. For example, travel in space, you can add s here, or you can correct. You can do anything you want. You can edit anything you want. Don't be worried though of messing up the wiki, because the wiki, first of all, is backed up, and secondly, there is a history section where you can go back to the previous edits of the wiki. And so, yeah, ideally, don't mess anything up. But even if you do, there is, you can fix things. So you finish your edits, then you go to the button, and you click save, and that's it. So you have edited the page. Now let's go into adding new pages. Now, if you look at the wiki, this is the front page. It's a simple. Let me just show you. It's a simple front page with tables and lists and all that. It's quite simple. Now, I haven't. Let's say there are much more stuff to add to it. I'm still doing it progressively, but any help will be appreciated. It's just simple. I put gameplay here, and I added a list of things. So let's say you want to, for example, I don't have much information about exploration. Let's say you want to, you can the links that work are green. The links that don't work, or the links that let's for simplicity's sake, let's just take it as the links that link to the wiki pages are green. These ones can link outside. This is linked to the old wiki software. Yeah. So, but I've maintained it just to make it easier for people to notice that those are links that need to be fixed. So let's say I don't have much information about exploration. So I go to and I want to link an exploration page to this. I want to link an exploration page to the front page. So I cancel. I go back with I cancel. I add a new page. Take note of the category. So it is under professions. So take note of the category. You create a new page. You give it a title, exploration, then content, and then you can start adding the content. Since let's say I don't know much about exploration, at least I haven't experienced it much in the beta. I have a few information about EVE Online, but I don't want to make mistakes assuming that it works in the same way. So you can add anything. For let's just add something random for now. So potatoes are the best. So this is, and now when you look, let me go back to one of the pages. When you're looking at the pages, you see that they are indexed. Like when you click on gameplay, it goes to gameplay. When you click on ships, it goes to ships. When you click on skills, it goes to skills. And they are indexed. And the way to index them is to play around with the H1, H2, and H3 tags. Those are the headings. So usually I don't add exploration as a title because it's implied. When you open the page, you should see it somewhere. For example, what is eveechoes? You can see what is eveechoes here. So I personally don't need to add what is eveechoes under here as an H1 tag. But you can do so if you want. I wouldn't advise it, but you can do so if you want. So let's say exploration. Let me just change this to potato. So you can potatoes. Yeah. So the title is potatoes. I don't need to write potatoes again here. But let's say I want to talk about the different way of cooking potatoes, or the history of potatoes. I can start with the history of potatoes. So history of potatoes. Yeah. So what I can do is I will make this an H1 tag, and the heading 1 H1. Then I add whatever information I have about history of potatoes, and in this case I have no information. So but how to cook potatoes? Now this is very important. Bear with me. So you want to create another session, how to cook potatoes. So you make this the H1 title as a previous on how to cook potatoes. Then you start adding the various section how to cook potatoes. Potatoes can be cooked on fire. Yeah, so that's like a general introduction. Then you can add the various then you can add the various ways to cook potatoes. So for example, let me see fried potatoes. Fried potatoes. Yeah, fried potatoes. You add the H2 tag to it. H2, yeah. Remember, H2 is smaller than H1, so the higher the number, you can see here, the let's say the smaller it becomes, and how do you call it? The it becomes a subcategory of the higher one it's under. You understand soon after I finish adding this. So fried potatoes are crunchy. They are crunchy. They are crunchy. My English. They're crunchy you if you do them well. You just know. Then boiled potatoes. Boiled potatoes. H2 same as because boiled potatoes and fried potatoes are on the same let's say on the same level. Okay, yeah, that's the word I was looking for. On the same level, boiled potatoes are nice and soft. Nice and soft if you boil them boiled. If you boil them enough, yeah. Then that's it. So you can add as much information as you want. You can add tables. For example, if you want to add tables of the various types of potatoes, you can add another section, various types of potatoes. Uh, you put heading one. I mean, in my head, I prefer it to be a different section from. I prefer it to be at the same level of of how to cook potatoes because it doesn't necessarily go under how to cook potatoes. So various types of potatoes. You come and you create a table. Let's say the table will have 2 rows. No, yeah, we'll have let's say 5 rows. I'm not going to fill in all the information and 2 columns. So types of potatoes, name and shape or color, shape, color. Yeah. So the name, the type of potato, for example. I don't know anything about potatoes, but let me just type in. The only thing I know about potatoes are they're nice. I just type in the various things, and that's it. So there you go. And one let's say that's it for now. So you have created your page of potatoes, and now you can save it. And there you go. Your potatoes are saved, but they are not linked. They are not. But unless somebody searches for them here, potatoes, one cannot really access them from the front page. So if you don't know that there's anything about potatoes on the wiki, it's very hard to access it. That's why we try to link it to the front page or to link it to some other page that people might get into. So let's say exploration. Exploration. Well, let me see. Let me add a new profession to this. So edit the page. I come here. A new profession. Potato eater. There you go. So I highlight it here, and I go to this small button. You can see if you highlight the buttons, you can see what they actually do. This toggle emphasis. This is bold. Toggle strong style, and this is the wiki link thing. So you click on it, a small modal appears, and it tells you choose a wiki page. You click on choose a wiki page, then you start typing in the page you created. That is potatoes. There it is. And you click on potatoes and save. I see it turned into a link now. It even changed. An interesting thing is that it links it based on the page title you gave it. So I wrote potato eater, but since that's not how the page was called, change it to potatoes. I mean, that's the name of the page. So that's how it automatically links it to the page. So you go down, you save it, and that's it. So it's here for everybody to see. I mean, professions, potatoes, you click on it and it goes to potatoes for you. And if you notice here, I using the level, the H1, H2 thing I was doing before, you can see it here as well, fried potatoes. Because the page is short, um, it doesn't scroll, but it should, when you click it will definitely scroll to that section if you have much more information on it. So this is how simple it is to edit the wiki. Regarding the page history thing, you can for every page has its history, and you can see it here. The one I was talking about when I was saying that if you mess up something and you want to fix things, you just go to page history, and you see the history of pages here, and you can view the the page. The page at a certain is at a certain point, and copy it and put it back into the new page. If you need more information about this, you can speak to me and I can give you more information. So that's it for the video. I hope you enjoyed it. I hope it was clear. And as always, if you have any information, if you have any questions, if you about how to edit, and I'm available, so you can contact me at any time. And so yeah, thank you very much for watching. I do encourage all of us to please contribute to the wiki. It helps new players and old players alike to get into the game quickly. I'll say it makes their transition into the game quickly, because this game is quite complicated and compared to other games, so we need as much information as possible. So please share, and yeah, that's it. Have a good day.